San Diego, California, America's finest city, is popularly known for its mild year-round weather, world-class entertainment, and beautiful beaches. However, just like any other major city, there is a less prosperous community that also calls San Diego home. San Diego has the third largest homeless population in the United States. Over 8,500 individuals were recorded during the 2014 point-in-time count conducted by the county's Regional Task Force on the Homeless. Some live on the streets, sleeping and resting where they can, while others stay in shelters or transitional housing. Included in this community is over 65% of the nation's homeless veterans. Food security is difficult to establish for many low-income Americans, and the homeless are no exception. The absence of food storage and preparation areas prevents preservation and proper cooking of many foods. Without a reliable income, traditional sources of food, such as grocery stores, restaurants, and farmers markets, are less accessible. Food banks are centralized warehouses that serve as collection and distribution hubs for food donations. They receive their inventory mainly from leftover or surplus food from growers, manufacturers, retailers, restaurants, and private donors. The food bank will sort and distribute the food to various organizations, including soup kitchens, food pantries, homeless shelters, and other community outreach groups working to feed those in need. Food banks such as Feeding America San Diego and the Jacobs and Cushman San Diego Food Bank are the backbone of the food system that serves the county's low-income and homeless residents by preventing excess food from going to waste. Additionally, community groups such as Food Not Bombs and the Dharma Bums serve weekly meals directly to the unsheltered homeless living in the streets of downtown San Diego. Similar to food banks, the Dharma Bum Temple gathers food from growers, cafes, restaurants, grocery stores, and personal donors that would otherwise be thrown away and creates a variety of meals to redistribute to those who otherwise may not eat at all. Salads, sandwiches, bottled water, fruit, baked goods, and pastries are commonly gathered. Some redistributions occur in a fixed location, while others find they are able to reach more people by walking throughout the city, stopping whenever they find anyone in need. Certain areas are popular gathering spots for the homeless community and are reliable destinations to serve a large group of people at once. Depending on weekly food supplies and volunteers, these efforts are typically able to feed between 100 and 300 individuals in just a few hours. In a survey of San Diego's unsheltered homeless population, the top reasons individuals reported for choosing where they stay were the sense of community, being close to friends and family, and being close to job opportunities. This indicates that social networks are a critical influence on homeless settlement patterns. Therefore, food distribution and redistributions are most successful when they can locate these communities and direct their efforts accordingly. Community gardens offer another approach to improving food security, enhancing food access, and building stronger social networks. When implemented successfully, community gardens have been shown to be a source of social capital, increase access to healthy foods, and provide valuable education and job skills training. Community gardens can become another supplier of food for redistribution efforts that foster a sense of community belonging among both the volunteers and the recipients, which ultimately strengthens the food system as a whole. Lack of food is not always necessarily the source of food insecurity in large urban areas. Redirecting food supply chains creates more sustainable communities and helps feed thousands in need. Approaches to improving the local food system for the homeless should be focused around community-building models, such as community gardens. Once food access can be stabilized, the homeless have an improved chance of transitioning into employment, housing, and higher levels of self-reliance.